Hello and welcome to School of Thought, where we highlight the latest and greatest of Round Rock ISD. On this special edition, we'll learn how Laurel Mountain, Purple Sage, and Cactus Ranch are utilizing the innovation grants to enhance the learning and teaching that takes place in classes every day. But first, we'll have our very own Laura Seegers, the Executive Director of State and Federal Programs, help us understand what a school innovation grant is.
In the spring of 2016, Superintendent Flores issued a challenge to district campuses to dream big and take action. Through support and funding by the Board of Trustees, the Innovative Grant Program was born. These competitive grants were designed to allow campuses the choice to determine their level of interest and commitment based on the teaching and learning needs of their school community. The Tier 1 level grants provided for campuses to investigate and explore an innovative practice or model within a small scope to determine effectiveness and sustainability. Tier 2 level grants provided campuses the opportunity to improve and enrich a current instructional model or design to create a higher quality, innovative campus. Lastly, our Tier 3 exemplar grants provided campuses the opportunity to research, design, and implement an innovative model of excellence in teaching and learning.
First up is Laurel Mountain with their innovation grant, Expanding School-Wide Enrichment, where they connect the environment to learning. Nature lovers, you'll want to stick around to watch this.
The Innovative School Grant Initiative developed by the district has allowed us the opportunity to become a school for enrichment and the environment. The campus is uniquely positioned alongside the Balcones Canyon Land Preserve, which is federally protected endangered species habitat. This space where we are now is part of the campus, but it was really heavily wooded. The management decision makers for the BCP knew they wanted to do a shaded fuel break to protect the human investment on the outside of the Balcones Preserve, and in doing that opened up sightlines for us, and it was inspirational and aligned magically somewhat with the Innovative School Grant Initiative that the district offered. We knew immediately what we wanted to do with that opportunity. Some of the stuff that happens in these spaces is it develops. It's organic and it's based on student interest. We take our student interest surveys every year, so we'll have different learning opportunities develop every year. We had a shark biologist come in and bring sharks with her and show kids all about that in our teaching space and kitchen space because it has stainless steel and it's able to be cleaned easily. And then develop our outdoor learning spaces. The research that continues to build that shows that humans are happier and healthier and smarter, do better on tests whenever we have an opportunity to learn and live in nature. So around here, we're huge fans of the Innovative School grant opportunity and what it's provided to this campus and the kids that will come through here for years and years in the future.
We are in the Grove right now. It's an outdoor natural playground, and it has a rain garden that 3rd grade, and I was part of this, planted some plants in there. And so what the plants will do, it will clear out the water that's coming, and then therefore we have clear rain. It inspires me how the natural world actually really reacts and how it can take in some little help and it can change the whole world.
So in our cluster called The Groundwork, we looked in magazines and learned about actual landscape architects, and we looked at designs for our potential playground actually. And then we all got into groups with real landscape architects, and it was really cool to see the profession, and it gave me, I'm actually interested in becoming one of them now. And one of the ideas from our group was a hobbit hole. They're just hills with holes in them that people can crawl through and run on top of, and it's really fun. I felt like I was really leaving back a footprint on the school. A lot of other kids that I don't know now are gonna play on this and have a lot of fun. I'm really sad to be leaving next year. I really love Laurel Mountain, so I'm gonna come back a lot.
Next, we'll take a look at Purple Sage and their World Language Enrichment Grant, where students have the opportunity to learn Spanish, French, and Mandarin starting in kindergarten.
A couple years ago, when we were offered the option to apply for the Tier 3 grant, we wanted to enrich our campus even more and implemented a world language enrichment program. And so we elected to offer Mandarin, Spanish, and French as courses for our students to participate in daily. Those 3 languages are some of the most prevalent languages that are currently spoken in the district, and therefore we elected to offer those to students.
My class, my students, they don't have any Chinese background, so they don't know about how to speak Chinese. So when they come, they from 0. So I start to teach them from the alphabet, Chinese alphabet, pinyin, and how to recognize the Chinese Hanzi, Chinese characters.
Actually, they have notebooks, but we don't use them every day, and I don't do grammar lessons or conjugation lessons because it's too early to do that, and it's going to be discouraging because French is very, very complicated. But if we work on stories, it's easier.
This class helps me understand more because we're like talking about it and not like she like helps us understand. She says some words in English to see how it sounds familiar and differently.
I think that this program, World Language, all the 3 languages that they're giving to the students, I think is very important. I mean, there's going to come a day that they're going to use it because it gives them not just the language, but also they share things about different cultures. I think that it's going to open for the kids the window of, okay, what is there besides what I can see here?
Our last school to highlight is Cactus Ranch, where they're becoming a school of communication. They focus on developing students not only as leaders, but as communicators as well. Check it out.
Our students are high performers academically, but we wanted them to be more than academically strong. We wanted them to be strong in every area and well-rounded when they left Cactus Ranch. And so one area that we decided to focus on was the area of communication. The goal is for our students to leave Cactus Ranch with the ability to be strong communicators in every way.
I think nowadays with so many different ways to communicate, lots of kids are forgetting how to communicate. And look at a speaker, being able to greet the person, being able to say goodbye to the person. Those are skills that students and anybody really needs just for life lessons.
One of the things that we changed this year was we took down all of the student-generated work in the hallways, and we changed it out with photos of our students.
It's just helpful because it reminds you that you're coming into a nice environment. It is welcoming and there are people you know and like there versus, oh, it's schoolwork. Yeah, that's everywhere. It's typical for schoolwork to be in the halls, but here it's different. It's more welcoming and inviting.
One of the things that they do at Ron Clark Academy is that they do room transformations. Our teachers have done the same thing, but we took it a little step further. We've written grants. We have a team that is the room transformation team, and they set up an entire portable with a room transformation. When they do that, classes from all different grade levels come out and do different lessons.
You gotta see all the decorations up and kind of forget you were in school. You just kind of learn new things, but not feeling overwhelmed about it.
Throughout the year, we have different events and competitions designed to help the students gather more experience in leadership, more experience in public speaking, more experience in communicating with others. So we have a Martin Luther King oratory competition, we have an amazing shake, we have leadership opportunities for students in different areas, and so they're given opportunities to speak to adults, not just in the school, but also in the community at large.
RRISD is like a family to me.
It truly makes my teacher heart so full, just because you see the growth that these kids started with, coming in, not even wanting to come into the classroom because they didn't know what to expect. It just makes, this all worth coming to work for and teach these kids.
Well, that's all the time we have on this episode of School of Thought. Join us next month for our last episode of the 2017-2018 school year. Let us know what your favorite story was in the comments below, share this video with your family and friends, and we'll see you next time.